Alright, hi, I'm UVideo, and I'm going to be doing an any percent run of New Super Mario Bros. Wii with commentary, live commentary. So I'm just going to be talking about things that people who don't run the game might not know when watching it run. So with that being said, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, let's go. The cutscene is not normally included as part of the timing, but since I'm doing this just kind of as a simulation of a marathon run, I'm just going to include it. So NSMB Wii is the second game in the New Super Mario Bros. Series, even though there's New Super Mario Bros. 2, that's actually the third game. Makes no sense. Whatever. This category is any percent, and just like the first game, any percent, we only go through worlds 1, 5, and 8. So, the category that does all the worlds is called Canonless. Much longer category. This one's pretty short. The thing that sets this game apart from all the other NSMB games is the fact that this game has motion controls. And I'm going to be using that a lot throughout the run, but they can be kind of finicky. So, we'll see how that goes. But if you see me like randomly just fly up in the air, that's motion controls being bad. And of course this game, just like pretty much every other Mario game, revolves around one power-up. And that power-up is the one I'm going to be grabbing here at the beginning of 1-1, the Propeller Mushroom, which was first introduced in this game. So this is probably one of the few times you're going to see small Mario throughout the run, hopefully. And you see me sliding down slopes. That's faster than running down them or jumping over them. I'm going to grab this checkpoint to become Big Mario and get a propeller there. And hopefully I'll be keeping this propeller until World 8. World 5 can be brutal, so that might not happen. There is one backup. And just sliding down slopes to save a little bit of time. So 1-2 has these platforms, and you're supposed to rotate the Wii remote to like turn them up, so you can like enter pipes and hit the top of the flagpole and stuff. But instead, I'm actually going to be rotating them downward, and that's because, like I just said, sliding down slopes is faster than running, and so I can use them as slopes and slide down them instead of running, which is faster. Just a little optimization, doesn't save all that much. Ooh, okay. So like that. And here, I'm gonna grab a star. Stars increase your speed, and in the original game, if you would jump with the star, you'd lose your speed, but in this game you don't, so it's nice. You can jump as much as you want. And I don't want to hit the top of the flagpoles because, hold on. Hitting the top gives you a 1-up, and it plays like the little 1-up sound effect before you slide down, and so it's a little slower. So 1-3 here at the beginning, there's this Hammer Bro, and sometimes he jumps in the air, sometimes he doesn't, but if you triple jump over him, you'll never get hit by him, so that's why I do that. This level is supposed to revolve around Yoshi. I won't be using him. There's a secret exit at the end of this level, and you're supposed to use Yoshi to get there, but I can just use this propeller to fly up there. And what secret exits are is they let you skip. Oh no. Okay, I will be using Yoshi. They let you skip levels and worlds in this case, so yeah, that's not gonna work. And so I'm gonna be using this to get to one cannon, which will take me to World 5. Alright, not a very good level, but that's okay. like I said, there is a backup, so I'm not too worried. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean I get to show off, or that means I don't get to show off kind of a cool trick in 5-1, but that's okay. It's a scary trick, and I probably would have failed it anyway. So here Toad is telling us about how all of his friends are getting kidnapped by Goombas, and then right after he tells us about that, a Goomba comes and kidnaps him. We won't be saving that guy. A question I get a lot about this game is why I randomly lose time in one cannon, like a lot. And it's because there's this Goomba that's off screen on the world map, and every time you finish a level, he just takes a random amount of time to move. So like, you can optimize the level really well, and the Goomba will just be like, nope, I want to take an extra 1.5 seconds to move. And so, it doesn't matter how well you played, because the Goomba just decides he wants to stay put for a little longer. Kinda sucks, but it happens. This game actually doesn't have that much RNG besides that. We'll talk about it later though. So now I'm on World 5, the Forest World. 5-1, so I actually get to show off kind of a cool strat that you don't normally see in this category. First off, I'm gonna get a star out of a block that's like changing items constantly. If you do that, you'll always get the star. There's other setups with a slower, and that'll let me just barrel through all these enemies. I'm gonna be getting the Ice Flower in just a second. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna get the Ice Flower. You're normally supposed to ride those platforms through the water. It takes forever. Or you can do a clever little skip right here. Oh, or not. Okay, actually that's bad. I had to get damaged, I think, to do this. There we go. Okay. I don't know why that doesn't work as Big Mario, but it doesn't. I was gonna freeze the piranha and jump on him, but I kind of messed it up. There I wall jumped off a pipe as it spit me out. It's called pipe jump. Saves a little bit of time. Yeah, not the best 5-1, but that's okay. So, next is the Piranha Plant battle. You can actually skip this. It's not faster because you have to die to do it. And it changes around those vines that you see right there, and it can block you from entering certain levels. In particular, 5 Ghost House later on. So I have to collect these balloons in order to get rid of these guys. And that's that. Those mushrooms that I get right there are possibly going to be useful later on in the run if I need them. So we'll see what happens. 5-3. So there's a backup propeller here, but I have to time it. It's another one of those blocks that's changing. I also don't want to just run right and jump in this level. I actually have to like slow down a bit for these guys to move. I messed up. Oh, okay, that could be bad later on. I'm not quite used to doing this without the propeller. But anyway, yeah, I have to wait for these guys to move so I can jump on top of them like that. Oops. I'm gonna try to get a propeller here, hopefully I will. Nice. Okay, so we're back on track. For now, we'll see how that death affects the vines. I was actually really close to getting hit right there. And this is kind of tricky. Don't want to fall in the poison because it's instant death, which is really bad, obviously. There's different ways to do this level. You just gotta find some way to slow down. And that's 5-3. 5-2, by the way, you can also do 5-2. It's about 5 seconds slower. And you actually get a faster in-game time, but 5-2 has 2 loading zones and 5-3 only has 1. So that's why it's faster to do 5-3, because loading zones in this game take forever. 5 Tower is a very cycle-based level, and there's a really crazy cycle called the 5-5-6 cycle that I won't be going for. I'll be going for the second fastest cycle, which isn't really that hard. But the fastest cycle you can make without propeller is like 20 seconds slower than the one I'll be going for. So that's why it's so important I have propeller here. And this part, you can take it slow, because you gotta wait there anyway. And yeah, if I was really good, I'd be going crazy fast here trying to make the 5-5-6 cycle, but I'm not gonna do that. It saves about 8 seconds. The world record does not even have that in it. Like, that's how hard it is. Alright, this boss coming up. After I jump on him, I'm gonna get to the right side of him. After he gets into his shell, he like bonks the wall a certain number of times, 3 times I think, and by going to the right of him, he moves the least distance. If you go to the left, it's like 1.5 seconds slower. It is easier though, but slower, so that was interesting. Alright, and that's 5 Tower. So now we're moving on to probably the most infamous level of this run. I'm actually going to do a safety save, just in case. So 5-4 is supposed to be a big auto-scroller, but there's these platforms on the top of the screen where enemies are supposed to fall down onto you. And instead of taking the auto-scroller, we're going to get up on those platforms. Some of them are even above the screen, but we're going to get up on those platforms and try to skip the auto-scroller. It's a pretty tricky level to do. Well, we'll see how it goes. So I'm just going to be quiet while I do this. I'm gonna hit this POW block to kill enemies over there. There's a platform way above the screen there, you can get one. And that's 5-4. That saves like 1.5 minutes. So that's why propeller is so important for this run. Mainly because of that level. Alright, we're heading into the next secret exit of the run. This one's going to take us to 5 Cannon, which will take us to World 8. We'll see if the vines get in my way here. They might. If they do, I'm going to have to go take an intentional death, unfortunately. Yes, okay. Actually, it probably would have been faster to run to 5-5, but that's okay. So that means no propeller. It's actually not a big deal. Propeller doesn't really save any time in 5 Ghost House, and I lose it intentionally in 8-1 anyway, so it's okay. And so those mushrooms I got from the piranha plant fight earlier are actually going to come in handy now. I'm going to go ahead and use one. 5 Ghost House is like a really dark level. You're supposed to use these light blocks to like see while you're playing the level, but that's slow, so I'm just have this all memorized. And I know where I'm going, so I don't worry about it. The next room I kind of have to do a blind jump, but it's not that bad. Like that. And here I'm going to try to jump through this boo ring without getting hit. Nice. That was a good level. Alright, so I guess something I didn't mention about cannons. So I guess the game developers wanted to make it seem like cannons take as long to load as normal levels, but they really don't. So if you spam the 2 button while the cannons are loading, you'll actually get like a much faster loading screen. And that only works for cannons. If you spam 2 for normal levels, it doesn't make any difference. Well, for cannons and for overworld enemy boss fights, so like the piranha fight earlier, I also spammed 2 during the loading zone. Alright, and that's World 5. It's really nice to be out of there, because World 5 is the hardest part of the run. I've lost like a minute and a half so far, so this run could still be like under 27 minutes. I don't know if it will, but it could. 8-1 is the biggest RNG point of the run. There's these meteors falling from the sky, and I have no idea what they're going to be. So, we'll see how it goes. That one was close. That one was close. I'm gonna damage boost through this here. If I had propeller, I wouldn't do that. But since I don't, it's faster. The top of those lava geysers don't have a hitbox, and I'm gonna abuse that again in a minute. I'm gonna grab a fire flower here so I can damage boost through some lava geysers instead of having to wait for them. Ooh, that's not good. Okay. I'll wait for one of them. Oh wait, I was supposed to wait for the other one. Okay, never mind to that trick with the lava geysers. Okay, now I'm kind of stuck here. Oh well. That's fine. Anyway, that's 8-1. 8-1. It's hard to get a good 8-1 because, you know, you practice it, but meteors can just screw you over. Although that time it was just me not playing well. Well, actually, I think it was because I had the fire flower, I had to go back for it, and I got hit. But that's alright. Not a big deal. I didn't lose too much time. 8-2 is the only level we do completely as Small Mario. It's actually faster to do this as Small Mario. By the way, there's more random meteors right here. Hopefully I don't get hit. Okay. Ooh, that was close. With that being said, if I do get hit at any point during this level, it's an instant death and I gotta start all over, and I won't be grabbing the checkpoint. The ending of this level is faster as Small Mario, and getting the checkpoint would power me up, which is not good. There's some crazy jumps you can do to get over that, but not worth it. If you mess it up, you go straight into lava. And here's another star just to increase my speed a little bit. And this is the next secret exit of the run. This will take me to 8-7, skipping 8-3, 8 tower, 8-4, 8-5, and 8-6, I think. So yeah. Oh gosh, okay. That was close. You cannot do that as fast as Big Mario, because you hit the ceiling when you jump. And it sends you back down to the ground sooner. So, that's why you stay small there. And that's 8-2. Alright, so yeah, we skipped all those World 8 levels and we're going right into 8-7. 8-7 is the only true auto-scroller of the run. There's this big dragon bone platform that you have to ride on. I'm gonna grab a mushroom here. This is the best place to get it since I'm just waiting around. Right? I don't have to waste any time on it. I'm not gonna power up anymore. I could get a fire flower, I guess for safety, but when you get a power up, the game lags a little bit, and so it's not worth it. Since I don't need it. And I'm gonna be trying to jump I'm gonna try to jump off this guy as early as I can. That was a little late. That's okay. But that's where most of your time save in this level comes from, is just jumping off of them as early as possible. So you have to have like different visual cues for when to jump. So like right here, I know it's like after this guy's it. Nice. And here I'm going to do another wall jump off the pipe as it spits me out. Just a little optimization. Well, I guess I'm getting these star coins. You don't need them at all for any percent. It doesn't matter. Only category star coins matter, and it's 100%. Because in this game you can't buy levels with star coins, unlike NSMB DS and NSMB 2. Alright, we're almost done with this auto-scroller, so that's nice. I have lost runs to jumping too early here at the end. I'm gonna play it safe so that won't happen. Alright, nice. That was actually really good. Nice, that was a gold actually. Alright. So, 8 airship, I'm going to be getting my propeller back, and there's these screws, and you're supposed to spin them by using motion controls, and they like lower platforms. I will be trying to skip that as much as possible because they're really slow, and I can use the propeller to skip a lot of those platforms. Here at the beginning I have to do this one. There's no avoiding it. I'll play that a little safe. And now I got a propeller again. I want to be doing some crouch jumps just to ensure that I get a triple jump at a certain point. Crouch jumps always count as your first jump in a triple jump. So that's why I do that. Whoa! That's an example of motion controls just randomly activating. That can sometimes screw you over, depending on where it happens. Okay, so let's see how this goes. I'm gonna skip those screws, because screw that. Oh, that's a death, I think. Yeah. That sucks. Alright, well I'll use another mushroom. Yeah, that's actually... it's kind of tricky, but I don't usually die to it, so that's too bad. I think this run can still sub 28, which is fine. I guess I can use this time to talk a little bit about the boss fight in this airship is against Bowser Jr. And Bowser Jr., you fight him 2 other times in the game, and in those 2 fights you're supposed to be able to jump on his head. In this fight you're not, but there's actually a way to like clip almost into the ceiling and like hit him in the head, just barely. Hold on. That might have been late. Oh wow, that was close. Okay, those were not very good. Whatever. And you're normally supposed to hit him with these bombs, but it takes forever for him to throw the bombs out at you. And so if you can hit him without the bombs, it's called bombless, you can save like 20 seconds by doing it twice. That was insanely close. Alright. Oh wow, that was also close. Okay, so here goes the fight. It doesn't lose time to go for bombless either, since you, like I said, you are waiting around for him to throw those bombs out at you. For the first hit though, I won't be doing bombless since he throws out a bomb immediately, so it's faster just to hit him with that one. like that. There it goes. Alright, I did not get it there. At that point, it's not even worth it. Alright, let's try it second time. I actually tend to get it on the second hit more. That was really close. Looks like I might... no. Nah, not gonna get it. That's alright. Still pretty good level. Besides the death, of course. 362 is pretty good. So, now Mario found the princess, but, not for long. So, yeah, still one more level. 8 castles, the final level to run. Beginning of this level, pretty straightforward actually, but there are some tight jumps, and it is actually possible to be too fast. I need to wait around for this fireball to move out of the way, and if I'm too fast I just get hit with it. If I do get hit at any point, there is a backup propeller at the end, but it's actually pretty risky to go for. So hopefully that doesn't happen. If I play real well, this run will be like a low 28-minute run. Alright, that jump is tight, and so is that one. Glad we're past that. That's kind of scary. Here's where I can be too fast. Well, that was not too fast. That's another example of motion controls randomly activated. Alright, here you're supposed to wait on one of these to, like, move. I'm not gonna do that. You can just propel and get right in there. Oops, right in there. This next section is an auto-scroller. Believe it or not, I have lost runs here. I actually lost my best ever pace here. And the reason I lost it is because at the end of this, there's a pipe that you want to jump into. But if you jump for the pipe too early, you go right into the lava and die. And so I'm gonna play it safe so that doesn't happen. This isn't even a good pace run for me, so not worth the death, obviously. The visual cue is like the pipe comes after 3 coins, and so you can just do that. And these fireballs in the upcoming room are completely random, so hopefully they give me a nice pattern that I can just jump right through. I really do want to keep my propeller for the Bowser fight, for the first phase anyway. That's fine. Okay. So every new Super Mario Bros. Game has some way of getting over Bowser really fast. Wheeze is really easy. You literally just shake and you're done. So the upcoming Bowser fight, surprise, there's actually part 2 to this fight, I know. But Bowser, I need Bowser to cooperate with me in order to advance, so hold on. Bowser shoots out these fireballs, and I need them to hit the wall in order for me to keep going, progressing through the fight. And so I'm going to be doing these crouch jumps in certain places, and the fireballs will lock in to where I'm at whenever he shoots them out. And so I have to stay in certain positions so that I don't get hit by fireballs when I'm jumping. And I'm going to go forward here. He normally shoots out a 4th one, but when he jumps forward like that, he destroys the 4th one, so I don't need it anyway. And now here comes the scary part of the fight. I'm going to be trying to skip some of these platforms using the propeller, and I'm dead. Alright, that's not good. I'm gonna use my last backup mushroom. That jump is actually really tight, so I mean, I'm not too surprised that that happened. I kind of shook my controller too late, trying to save myself. That was okay. There's a hidden block with a fire flower right here. And this will actually give me a chance to show off the other way to jump over Bowser without the propeller, which is actually kind of cool, but also kind of RNG dependent, because if he moves back when I try to do it, then I don't make it over him. Okay, that was a bad pattern. I'm gonna wall jump off the left wall and try to go right over him. Or if he jumps. Yeah, okay, that's too bad. That's okay. So, it's okay that I'm Big Mario because there is another propeller at the end. Well, not at the end. Like, after this section where I need his fireballs to break the walls, I can get a propeller. Although, if I mess up getting it, I'll fall in lava, so that's not good. And you can do the escape without propeller, but it's not easy. Actually, it's probably easier than with, but whatever. I kind of went too late there. Okay, I'm gonna lose some time here. That's alright. Alright, nice. I'm gonna go for this jump again. Got it. Alright. That lets me get under this platform, so I can do that. Skip some waiting around. Time is coming up. And time. There you go. It's like 30:27 or something. Pretty, you know, nothing major. Some deaths and stuff, but I got through it. So that's New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you are interested in running this game, if you got questions, be sure to ask me. I'd be happy to answer any of them. I don't know everything about this game. I'm not the best in the world at this game, but I do my best and I'm trying to get as good as I can. So, yeah, thank you for watching.